Alright, let's see here now. Hey, welcome back to another episode of What Do You Think? I'm Gaddafi, and I'm here to talk about the Seven Deadly Sins, 236, that chapter, and its title is The Rendezvous of Despair. Bone chilling, I know. Now, so far, what it seems as though this chapter is going to be pretty much revolving around Chandler. I'm going to call him Chan for short. He was one of the two demons that I was talking about that recently revealed themselves to Zeldaris, and they are going to be helping him. And apparently, their power worth is enough to replace the 9 of the 10 commandments that the seven deadly sins have put in check, pretty much, only leaving Zeldaris. And now these two guys are coming in. They were apparently sealed by the archangels of the goddess clan, and they were so powerful to the point like the seal that was on them, like since they were so powerful, that's what was keeping them. But the fact, like the way how they escaped was the seal itself seems kind of redundant. The seal weakened them enough to the point they were able to escape. So I mean, they're ready to wreak havoc. Um, let's see. Chandler, he's pretty much the pacifier demon, as I recall, and I checked out to see what that could possibly mean from his name. And pretty much a pacifier is a person who goes around pacifying. To bring or to restore to a state of peace and tranquility is pretty much the definition of pacifier. So it's going to be pretty much interesting to see what he's capable of, like his power. From what I've detailed in it, okay, let's say this. Chandler comes off as dramatic and extreme. That's his personality as well. So I could only imagine the kind of attack moves he has, the kind of power in which he is going to show. Other key points that I want to point out with the chapter as well is both are overly protective over their respective masters, and I'm talking about Chandler and Cusack. And Chandler is, how can I say this? Chandler's the master, I guess, and the student is Meliodas, but Meliodas is going to take over the throne. And Zeldaris, let's just say Cusack is the master of Zeldaris. Pretty much, I'm talking about teachings and stuff like that, like their skills, how they develop, probably like their moveset and everything like that. And Zeldaris is like was a student of Cusack. So vice versa with that whole situation. Seeing Chandler rushing off to save Meliodas, that was a bit of a spoiler right there, but it goes more in depth than that. Zeldaris and Cusack, pretty much, they just need to slow down with what they say. Well, to Zeldaris, because they come off like a bit of like a huge kiss ass, and that's in light. That's the lightest way I could put it. Esterosa, his creepiness, and which I'll go in detail about, and Chandler is pretty much going to be the first demon in which out of the two we're going to see what he's capable of. Not particularly in this chapter, but next chapter. But there's certain details that stay tuned. So it starts off with Chandler is envious of Cusack for his master and student relationship. I I guess he's jealous because Zeldris is right there and Meliodas isn't. So I guess he gets to display the way how like, oh, I'll serve you, I'll lay down my life for you and stuff like that. It's a bit crazy and a bit extreme. All the time while yelling at Cusack, he's spitting, and apparently his spit is like acid or miasma, which is like a poisonous or something that can affect the atmosphere. I'll say acidic. Um, in other words, like say it, don't spray it. Like pretty much, if his spit was landing on you, you would be getting burned. Uh, let's see what else is going on here. I know that Cusack was also a bit surprised that what the Demon King has said, like you need to go rescue Meliodas, and that the Demon King is going to give Meliodas the throne even after everything he's done, betraying the Ten Commandments. In which Chandler he sees otherwise, but he pretty much did betray the Ten Commandments, like all his fellow Demon Clan, and then he also killed off a few of them as well. So he's done pretty bad against the Demon Clan, going against them, and then also getting with a goddess from the Goddess Clan. But also including this now is you get to see like Zeldaris, his emotions, the way how he feels over the whole idea. He agrees with Cusack as well, but he's like calming himself as best he could, even though he's a little bit riled up, and he's just like attempting to be humble, but he's not. On the inside, it's pretty much boiling and eating away at him, and no one can seem to really wrap their head around it. But the Demon King is like, I don't care what anyone has to say. My word is my word. You're going to do it. You're going to go rescue him regardless of how you feel. And everyone has to do it. He's the Demon King. Let's see. Yeah, he was so excited. Like pretty much, you see Chandler in the background getting super excited while everyone's talking, while Cusack is talking to Zeldaris. Like you see Cusack pretty much saying like, all right, we're gonna sit back, relax, and wait for them to come, since the seven deadly sins got to come there anyway to go face off against Zeldaris, in which they're not going to be expecting these two demons, especially with their two powerhouses down already. So we'll see how everything progresses. Um, let's see. Chandler pretty much goes off on his own. Since he can't contain himself, he goes out by himself to go meet the seven deadly sins, and the way he goes about it, it's pretty much just like you see him powering up and then jetting off while everyone's talking to go meet them. And it's just crazy the way how much power he has that it creates a like crater around them. Cusack and Zeldaris. And then let's see here. Seems like he went from 0 to 100. Yeah, in short, these are all little notes in which I put down that caught my eye. And let's see here. He's able to replace previous Ten Commandments. Okay. He's able to replace, I wouldn't say by himself. The two replace the Ten Commandments, but him going off by himself doesn't cause like Zeldaris or Cusack like, oh snap, we need to go after him and go help him out. It's more so like, oh, okay, we're used to this. He's a little bit crazy over his master, his young master, so he just jets off. He does stuff like that, like he's gonna prove his loyalty. That just shows his loyalty. Like he can't wait. And then the fact that they were still calm, like okay, all right, whatever, he's gonna go handle it. And Zeldaris' comment is just like, he's good. He can go and be more than enough to handle all the seven deadly sins by himself. Which is getting me a little bit even more hyped to see what he's capable of. It's an old man too. On top of that, like, let's see what he can really do. I could see he has like probably like a lot of wisdom, and plus on top of that, he was training Meliodas pretty much. So, let's see here. Both. In recovery. Oh yeah, Estarossa. Now to Estarossa. Estarossa, with his creepiness, pretty much he comes in out of nowhere. He comes in out of left field already, which I thought was creepy. Like, hey guys, you forgot about me? Like, I'm awake, I'm up. Meanwhile, he's supposed to be in like, he took like such heavy damage. He's supposed to be in this coma, but he's getting up. He's still like badly beaten, but you see him in the tank, in the recovery tank, and it looks like he's healed. He's getting healed up pretty good. It doesn't look like he's completely damaged. He's healed, but I guess he can't really move around or anything like that, so he's gonna have to stay there. And after a brief conversation with Zaldaris, mentioning that, yeah, I'm your older brother, the other older brother, aside from Meliodas, you're just gonna, you're gonna leave me here. You're not gonna include me in your little plotting schemes. Like, what you got cooked up? What's going on? How you gonna leave me out? And pretty much it's like it's not like that. It's just you should be resting up. Don't worry about it. We got something planned. And you know what? He agrees. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I am just gonna stay here and rest up a little bit. And you get to see Kusak's inner thoughts on his feelings towards Esterosa, which shows like discomfort. He's uneased. Like he can't read what the guy is thinking. He doesn't know exactly what he's going to do, what his next move is, his feelings or so. And he says it's in common with Meliodas as well. You can't read these guys. You're not knowing what they're going to do next or thinking. I guess they're really unpredictable. And I mean, they're brothers, so something in common, I guess. Um, let's see. Aside from all of that, and more so if you read it from Kusak's standpoint, he really details like the way how he feels on Esterosa. But enough about him. On a lighter note, we see that King gives his best friend Helbram helmet to Diane, which was a cute little gift in the form of like I guess a keychain. It looked like. After he was crushed, I remember that it was a little bit sad to see him go, but I guess he had to get written off somehow. It seemed like the helmet was like a conduit or something. He also gives Gouter, wow, I was about to butcher his name, Goder with a heart pendant as well, a type of necklace, pretty much like it's a bit of like a reminder they said of King's sister, but it's also like the heart that it's like it gives Gouter a warm feeling, a feeling which he never expressed or like felt before, I should say. He never had like this warm feeling from it, and from the way he acts, it's like he's detached from being a human, but that feeling it humanizes him in a way, reminds him of Nadia, yeah, who's like his past love. Um, let's see here. Oh yeah, and pretty much like after that whole warm fuzzy feeling, that whole situation apparently ish hits the fan where they feel the atmosphere start changing around. Like they feel like someone's magic is covering the entire rain, like the area in which they're in, and you see the sky just like turning night. Like you see day and then you see like night coming over and you see it just trailing like it's coming like it's like a cover pretty much blanketing the sky. And then amazingly enough you see like the old man Chandler. He is already past Merlin and walking towards her perfect cube without her even noticing. She didn't even know until Hawk had said something. Like he's all shaken up and he's like, so who the heck is this old man coming out of nowhere? Just popped up on everyone. And he's just going on to the perfect cube. He had his hand on it, his face is all on it, and he's just overjoyed to see Meliodas, and he's all the stuff that he's saying is just kind of like funny, like, oh, I'm gonna take you home, don't worry, you're coming back with me, like I'm gonna save you, young master. And then his eyes turn to Elizabeth when she mentions like, who are you? And the face that this little short old man of a demon gives her is just menacing. Aside from what he says, I'm going to kill you. Like the art on it itself, it speaks volumes. Like you got to check it out. Like it looks horrifying. Like he means it. I'm going to kill the goddess Elizabeth. Like you're dead. Like for capturing my young master Meliodas. So and it ends there. So aside from ending on his killing face, which I thought was awesome, to close out the chapter on that note. The next chapter is going to be the pacifier demon. So we're going to see more of the pacifier demon. Going to go more in depth. Probably going to showcase more of his power, more of his abilities, more of what he can do. So I'm pretty psyched to see that. And I didn't think he was going to be first up out of the demons. Out of both of them, I thought Cusack was going to be up first. So I don't know which one's stronger, but it seems like they might be both on equal terms. So I'm not sure, but I can't wait to see what happens next. The look on his face, like as you can tell, is sticking with me. So tune in next time. I'm gonna do a review. I might even try and talk more on. Am I going to talk more on the 2D? You know what? I'll wait for more information before I talk more on them and give more details on them. There's not enough information out yet, but tune in for the next episode of Pacifier Demon. I can't wait. I know you can't either. Let's see. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And this is What Do You Think? And have a good day.